Well, now to Denver's Auraria campus, where it was a tense night as protesters demanded the university share the campus end all ties with Israel. The group pitching tents on the campus last night. Police moved in this afternoon after campus leaders called them in. More than 40 people arrested, and now they face trespassing charges. Police did return tonight when those protests restarted. Now, at this time, Denver Mayor Mike Johnston was with them.
Our demands are not being met.
Hold on, can you let me talk then? Thank you.
Do you support genocide?
I'm sorry, can you let me talk? I'm going to talk for 60 seconds.
It's a pretty simple question. Yes or no?
I'm going to talk for 60 seconds and I'll walk. If you want to listen, you can. If not, that's your choice. So what we want to do is we want to make sure people can protest peacefully. We also have to have a campus that can continue to operate here. So our ask is we need you all to be able to pull down the tents. That is against the campus policy. You can continue to protest peacefully here once the tents come down. We have no desire to make any arrests for anyone. We want them to be able to protest.
What about if the
tents can come down, I need to finish talking, please. If the tents can come down in the next 30 minutes, we need you all to do that. The tents need to be removed from the campus.
The group then shouted and cursed at the mayor as he walked away with Police Chief Ron Thomas and several other officers. That small group got the idea from larger protests in other cities. This is video from New York, where members of the Jewish faith held a counter protest at Columbia University. A pro-Palestinian group has taken over the campus there, forcing the school to move to remote learning. Alan Janae, covering all this for us, joins us live tonight. Alan, police were called in several times today.
Yeah, they were, and they kind of alternated, Karen, between moving in at times to remove the tents and then hanging back for hours at other times to see what occurred. Now, tonight, the rain is falling, and police are essentially allowing the rain to do some of the work of dissuading people from being there. But it has been a very long day of back and forth, and this is where we are now.
It was the end of a long day of conflict. In the afternoon, law enforcement took about 40 people into custody as they moved in to remove tents that had been placed in front of the Tivoli Student Union.
It's wrong. It is an infringement on our First Amendment rights. We are here peacefully, and we are demanding that our universities divest from genocide.
It followed hours of tensions through the day after students set up tents vowing to stay until their demands were met.
Every day that passes, hundreds of people die.
Ben, who declined to share his last name, is a sophomore.
I think we need to be occupying more spaces, disrupting more events.
They were joined by community members like Rima Wadan of the Pro-Palestinian Club.
Their demands seem to be very, very simple, which is divest.
Before the protests, some students met with campus and higher ed administrators asking the schools separate from anything financially linked to Israel. As the protests formed, the Jewish student group Hillel decided to move a Shabbat planned for Friday evening off campus.
Our students are threatened, our students are afraid, and our students really have to be kept safe by us and by the universities who have been our good partners.
While on campus, there were vows to continue, with Denver's mayor making his way through angry protesters who were claiming they will stay until the schools take them seriously.
Records show that CU Denver does have about $3 million in contracts with Israeli entities, although not the Israeli government. Now, the other schools do not. The protesters also called for an end to study abroad programs in Israel, but Auraria says there are none. Auraria says it hopes that it will be able to sit down with the protesters again and talk things over. In Denver, I'm Alan Janae, covering Colorado First.